This? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. And these? Oh, wow. Okay. Do I get a chance to review it? No? Okay, I'll sit. I'll sit right here. I got it. Sit down right here. Okay. Is this good? Is this where you want me? Okay. How's that? Is that better? Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm being told this is where we go and this is what we do. So, how are you all today? I've got some notes I want to share with you regarding Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Yeah, that's right. Missing autistic teen. Stick with me there. We're going to go into this in depth. But before I go, here's a on the back. This is back when it was a $200,000 reward for him. But there's a image of him with a target that he actually can shoot guns at targets. So he's not some stupid little kid, right? He knows how to shoot guns. He knows how to swim in a pool and lay on a raft. And he is every bit of what I think a normal 15 or 16-year-old teenager should be, even with autism. So let's get going here. Let's get started. Today on The Shocking Truth as I See It, today is February 18th, 2025, and don't be shocked, but that is the truth. Oh, yes, it is. And hello, serious people, and those of you who need a little of this and a little of that. No, not a little of this or a little of that, but a little of this and a little of that, right? Stick with me here. Today I will be talking to, and you know who you are, every and anyone who has ever said out loud this name or any part of this name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, right? Have you ever said his name out loud? A lot of content creators have. A lot of them do it on a regular basis. And those are the ones I would submit to you are the good content creators. They don't talk for hours. They don't talk just to hear themselves talk. They didn't create a following of people who will watch them for hours. Come on. Come on, people. But first, your quote of the day. I'm reminded it comes from Mr. Edward T. Kelly, who figured it out he figured it all out when he said this. Ready? Where'd it go? Here it is. He said, every accomplishment begins with a decision to try. I'll say it this way. Every accomplishment begins with the decision to try. So think about that as we talk this morning. For those of you who don't know, Sebastian, missing without a trace, just like the TV show. He just vanished. On the night of Sunday, February 25th, not Monday the 26th. Can anybody give us proof as to why we're saying he was actually seen, documented, proven that he was seen on Monday or later than 9 o'clock on Sunday night? Stick with me here. Last person to see him alive was his mother, Katie. And I believe that was around between 8 and 9 o'clock at night on Sunday, the 25th. Sebastian, then a 15-year-old teenager, he's now 16, has been navigating his life with autism. His biological mother, Katie Rogers Proudfoot, and stepfather, Christopher Bowersox Proudfoot, that's who lived with him at the time that he simply disappeared, vanished, missing without a trace. And let's not forget about his biological father, Seth Rogers. Stick with me here. Who would seem to be the only family member or friend of the family who continues to use their voice, his voice, Seth Rogers, his time, his energy, and his prayers. As stepdaddy Chris Proudfoot swept away Sebastian's biological mom, Katie Proudfoot, during the infancy of this case. No one home if Sebastian came home. Shameful. Shameful. Chris and Katie, shameful. Seth, keep doing what you're doing. Could you just imagine Sebastian coming home a week or two later, only to find out he's locked out? Probably again? It's probably happened to him more than once. He's been locked out of the house barefoot with nothing on, who knows, and no one is home. He waits a day or two hiding under cars, behind bushes, maybe even up a tree, and no one comes home. 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, no mom, no Chris, no dog. What happened to that little puppy that Katie bought Sebastian about 3 years ago? Perhaps that's a mystery buried in their backyard or under the house. And speaking of the house, is that house up for sale? I've heard rumors that it's up for sales. If so, I'd like to go check it out. Please text me the link to the viewing of the house that's for sale. Heck, I might even buy the house. Then we could really see what we could find in the backyard, in the front yard, under the house, under the closets, in the ceiling, in the attic, in the walls. And what about the Proudfoot RV? Where is it today? Does anybody know? And for that matter, with so many questions and no right to privacy in public places, why aren't we seeing any new photos of Katie or Chris? I haven't seen any new photos since they tried to drag Bullhorn Betty into the court system. Are those the last photos? Has nobody else got any photos of them? Are y'all living in fear? Don't stalk them. But, paparazzi, they go out and they take photos. There's no right to privacy in public places. If you see them, take their photo. It's not like you follow them around to get the photo. I'm not telling you to do that. But if you see them, take the photo. Shoot a video. No right to privacy in public places. Shouldn't we start a paparazzi group? Maybe paparazzi that whenever you see Chris, Katie, or Seth, or the Bauer Sox, or whoever involved in this case, whenever you see one of them, you click a photo and you download it to the group. Before you know it, we have a lot of photos to look at and review and explore and scrutinize. So, to you, content creators, and you know who you are, YouTube sleuths, crime scene investigators, cable and TV hosts, and or producers, to law enforcement, from the Sumner County Sheriff's Department to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I ask you this, are you all really sharing information with us to help in this case? Or are you merely just babbling for hours on hours on hours on end? If so, if you're doing a podcast and it goes over an hour or 2 hours, I'm going to say this to you, especially the YouTube people out here, the online community, you're hurting this case. Yeah, and I'm not going to call you out by name, but you know who you are. You talk for hours on end. You insult other content creators. You waste the time of the people that really care about finding this boy. Okay? Stop it. And if you're watching someone that's wasting time, hours upon hours of time, stop them. Start telling them to stop it. Their ride on the Sebastian Rogers gravy train needs to come to an end. We need to focus on putting money in this reward and not in the pockets of other content creators. Me, I'm not getting paid by YouTube. Could I? I probably could. Can't figure it out. Don't care about making money on YouTube. I care about doing things like getting his name out. My part is every Tuesday. I'm committed to this until he is found, right? And throughout the week, I might shout him out. Silver's on the scene. If you see this, text me. I need a color copy of that. I use an old black and white and I highlighters and stuff, but I could go buy a color printer, but I don't need to really. But I would like a new refreshed copy of that. In fact, if I can get 20 or 30 copies, I will go around Hampton Roads posting them up here. We're a port city, so you never know what's going on in and out of our ports here, right? So let me ask you this, folks, whether you're hurting this case or not, what did you do last week to help keep this case alive? If it's talking for hours, you're not helping keep the case alive. You're wasting the time of so many people that could be putting it elsewhere, okay? Are you wasting everyone's time who is determined to try and help find this boy, or are you just beating your own drum to the tune that only you truly appreciate, which is your bank account? What are you doing to find Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? What did you do last week? And more importantly, what did you do yesterday and today to find him? What will you do tomorrow to help find Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? You don't have to do something every day. Maybe you could be like me and just devote one day a week. And one day a week, you do the research that you can find. You put together the notes that you can put together. Maybe you'll drop a nugget, a gem that somebody else picks up and goes, oh, this will break the case. I'm not looking for the reward. Maybe you are. Go for it. Find the clues. Break the case. You see, as this country changes again over the next 4 years, more and more of the secret stuff is now available with the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA requests. And, I was thinking about this, more and more secret stuff. What just came out? Donald Trump just signed an order where we just were told the truth that the JFK assassination, there were 2 shooters, which everybody has suspected. Apparently the government's known, and this president has decided to let the truth be told. Can't wait till the truth gets told in this case. We, the people, can now request body cam footages. Yeah, we can get body cams, police reports. You can get a police report, even if it's not your case. It doesn't need to be your case to get the police report. No, you're a citizen of the United States. The Freedom of Information Act ensures that you get the information that's public knowledge, right? All you have to do is request them. You see, it's our right to see how our law enforcement behaves. Yeah, just like watching this live stream to see how I behave, or your live stream to see what a great job you're doing, or yes, what a horrible job you're doing exploiting this child for your own channel's income, profits, and your pockets. Shame on you. Shame. Think about that. You're either part of the solution or part of the problem. There is no middle ground. You can't stand on the top of a chain link fence on one foot balanced. Not without more support. Remember, every accomplishment begins with the decision to try, right? What are you deciding to try today to help break the case on Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? Okay, with that said, wrapping this up here, I got a couple things for you real quick. First, your random fact of the day. Oh my goodness, someone fact check this and confirm it. It's in the comments. Confirm it in the comments after this stream is over. Please go and look this up and tell me more information on this. You can copy and paste, I don't care. Put it in the comments. Come on, I got to know more about this one. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Oh my goodness, facts. The largest living thing on the planet is a mushroom. You won't believe how big this mushroom is. Ready? According to this random fact of the day, it's located in the Malheur National Forest. This mushroom, and I'm reading it right, I'll show you, it's printed on here too. This mushroom covers 2,200 acres and is as old as 2,000 to 8,000 years old. Between 2,000 and 8,000 years old. How did this mushroom get to be 2,200 acres big? I mean, are people living on it, walking on it? Is it underground? Is it a tree? Is it covering the ground on top or below? What the heck is going on with this, folks? Look it up when you get a chance. The largest living mushroom. I got to know more about that, so look that up if you get a chance. And remember, hug everyone you can. Seriously, if you see somebody sad looking down, they're not going to mind you walking up and going, hey, is everything all right? Can I give you a hug? Are you sure? Come on in, let me give you a hug there. I hope you feel better. Didn't hurt me at all to do that. It wouldn't hurt you either. And you might make somebody else's day. You just might save the life of somebody that was thinking about doing something stupid. But because you came up and said, hey, everything okay? You mind if I give you a hug? I would never say no, don't hug me. At least I like to think I would never say no. Anyways, catch me live every day for the rest of my life, as long as I remain among the upright. live every day for the rest of my life, as long as I'm physically, mentally, and technically capable and able. And I have to be able to say it like that. That's right. I haven't forgotten that. And every Sunday at 9 a.m. for a Sunday morning social media sermon, of which 2 days ago I completed my 100th Sunday in a row. That's commitment, folks. 100 weeks in a row. I've done my Sunday morning social media sermon at 9 a.m. Catch me next Sunday for the 101st Sunday morning social media sermon. And I go live every day, Monday through Saturday, starting sometime between 9 and 10 a.m. Sundays at 9, Monday through Saturday between 9 and 10 a.m. I will go live. So you want to make sure you subscribe, like, and share. But more importantly, look for the little bell. It's got a line through it. It means the notifications is turned off. Click on that bell, and that little line disappears off the bell. And then whenever I go live, your phone will go ping one little time. And you can always turn it off whenever you want as well. But you'll know when I go live, that little bell. Turn your notifications on so that you don't miss any of my live streams as they happen. Yeah, so far I have not really had to delete any live stream. I go back and review them. I watch the stuff I do to you 2 and 3, 4 hour content creators. I mean, good job for staying busy and racking in them dollars on YouTube. I wonder how many of you would show your YouTube financial statements to the general public. I wonder how many of those people would be shocked, those people that are gifting memberships to your channel. Come on. This is what it's about. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about her. It's not about him. It's not about them. It's about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Say his name, and if you say his name today, say it tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. That creates the positive good energy that will solve this case. Folks, I'm high-fiving out. Don't forget, hug everybody you can. Might be the last hug that they ever get. Think about it. Have a great day. Bless somebody else in your walk. Catch me tomorrow live on YouTube, sometime between 9 and 10. Dun, 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 bow. Dun, dun.